Hey, it's Michelle McPherson here of musiciansmastermind.com, and today we have a website critique from one of our subscribers. This is important because there's a lot of mistakes that people make in the music industry with their websites because they're not marketers, they're not salesmen, and a lot of things are just sort of done, but nobody really knows why. Things like flash intros. Everybody in music seems to have some kind of intro or splash page, or worse, a flash intro. I'm going to talk to you in a minute about why that shouldn't be done and why that's going to hurt you in the search engines and hurt you with your visitors also. And we're going to go to a site. We're going to go through every page on the site, and I'm going to talk about the common mistakes that musicians make and what you guys can do to change your websites to make them more user-friendly. So the site that we're going to look at today is called Grimy City, and you'll see when we get there, look at that. You get a picture. It's a splash page. There's a picture. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what to do when I get there. Please don't do that. Now that splash page actually automatically then takes you into their homepage, which is good. It doesn't leave you completely stranded. But one of the things that if you want to get ranked in the search engines, this person happens to do this, old school hardcore techno breaks and bass. If you want to get ranked in the search engines for the words techno breaks and bass, or whatever kind of music you might do, but you want people to search that term and then end up going to your site, then you need to go to your main page and have those words on it. Whatever kind of music you make, what area you're in, some of the keywords that this person might focus on, I believe that they're in the UK, I'm not sure though, but I think they are. So they might want to say UK techno breaks. That might be a keyword that they want to focus on. And all that stuff needs to go on their main page. So what they need to do is just eliminate this and have it when people go to grimycity.com, go directly to their homepage here. Now, I want to talk about Flash. Musicians seem to be just enthralled with Flash intros. Yes, they're very pretty, but guess what? There's two things. Number one, people don't have patience. People go to your website and they see all these pretty things flying past them. It means nothing to them. They go to your website because they want to hear your music, most likely. Let them hear your music. That's it. Don't show them pretty swirly flashy things that shows what a wonderful, flash designer you hired or what a wonderful flash designer you are. Nobody cares. Just show them your music. That's what they want. That's why they went to a musician's website. A lot of times people won't see the skip intro button and they'll just skip out, hit the back button on their browser and leave. And a lot of times, if somebody's on a slower internet connection, they don't have the patience for it. They're not going to wait 10 minutes for your Flash intro to load up and they're just going to leave. So don't do it. Also, Flash does not have words, and we just talked about how important it is to have words on your pages. Flash is nothing to the search engines. Google looks at Flash and sees absolutely nothing. So it's really important that you have words on your homepage. Flash doesn't do that. Now, if you really want to have like some cool little flashy thing up in a corner, like up here that displays, and then you have some words over here about what you're about, that's fine. But just don't do the whole big Flash intro thing. And don't do the splash page either. So that's the first thing I want to say. And that is one of the most common mistakes that I see on musicians' websites. So please don't do it. Stop. Stop the madness. Okay, now we're going to talk about this main entrance page. I like what he's doing here. He's got graphics here with text overlaying them, and this, is symbolic of what he feels his music is about. So do that. Bring in some pictures, bring in some graphics. It adds visual interest. It tells a little bit about who you are. Now, this part really confuses me. So it's a citadel of old school hardcore techno breaks and bass. Listen here and buy at Tune Tribe. The Tune Tribe logo is just hideous and it doesn't fit in with this person's website, so don't use it. If you want to use a logo to something that doesn't match your website, stop. Just use a text link or design your own logo that actually does match your site, but don't go putting in logos of things that don't match. It's ugly. And a lot of people, I'm a consumer. I don't know who Tune Tribe is. I just look at it and it looks like a picture. It looks like an endorsement to me. I'm not even sure that I can click on it until I hover my mouse over it. So I know that in the music industry, everybody knows about all these sites, but consumers don't. We don't know that kind of thing. We buy our music from Amazon if we buy it online. You know what I'm saying? So Make sure that you're very clear when people get to your homepage. If they can purchase your music, and if that is what you want them to do when they get to your site, then make it very clear. Say, he's got good text here, but maybe move it up over here and say the name of my single, available at Tune Tribe is this. You can buy it here, and then maybe have a little box with a player so that they can listen to that single, so that they can then go and buy it. Now over here we've got the join the email list box. This is good, but I want to know why I want to join the email list. There's no incentive here. There's no reason. I don't know why I want to join the email list. Are you going to tell me when new songs are up? Are you going to tell me when you've got new gigs? Are you going to send me a special MP3 that only subscribers can get? Please be very, very clear as to why people should join your email list, because it'll prompt people to do it. Now, especially if you can provide, like I said, an MP3 that nobody else gets. People love that kind of stuff. It makes them feel special. So go and give them an incentive. Say, join our newsletter and get an exclusive MP3 download of, a remix of whatever. Also, you want to put in here something about spam. I assume that you're not going to spam your people, and spam means selling their names or email addresses to other people. If they opt in at your website and give you their name and email address, you can send them mail. That's not what spam is. But if you're going to sell their names and addresses, that is spam. And I assume that you're not going to do that. So you want to go ahead and put in here, we hate spam as much as you do, and we won't be selling, sharing, renting, or otherwise abusing your email address. People like to know that. Also, down here, copyright 2007, yay! People always forget to update their copyrights. Please make sure that your copyrights are updated, because if it says 2005 or 2006, I'm going to think that you don't pay much attention to your website. And I'm probably going to go somewhere else because I'm like, oh, okay, well, it hasn't been updated since 2006. Well, it's already May. Okay, let's go over to the music page. He's got a lot of really good stuff going on here, this person that you guys can take home. Okay, here are the song lists. He's got digital releases, download MP3 DJ mixes, and demo mixes of future releases. That's all good. But what really, really, really makes me happy about visiting this page is he describes his songs. Heavy beats, bass, and rave melodies from the Prophet. Yay! He tells me what kind of song it is. Nobody does that. People give their song titles, and then they say, click here to play. I don't know why I want to listen to that song. The title means nothing to me. But here, if I know that I'm really into heavy beats and rave melodies, then I know that this is a song for me. Down here, avant-garde, sampled and twisted in the spirit of the original Sound from Noise, Fantastic Hoover, Techno Assault. These are all really, really cool descriptions of his songs, so that somebody can be like, oh yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm into. Let me listen to that one. It says, come on into Detroit house music. So we know that this is, a Detroit-style house song. If you know that you're into that, you can click it now. If you know that you're not into it, you're not going to click it and waste your time. Please describe your songs. I know that you may think it's very hard. It's not. Every genre of music has about 18 subgenres. So if you're in rock, or you're alternative rock, or emo, or, on and on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. You're in music, you know this. There's audio files that will categorize things until, they suck all of the life out of them. So there are subgenres. Describe your music. Talk a little bit about its influence. People like that.